Hello everyone, I am going to start a new subject, that is data structures. So in this video I am going to give an introduction to data structures. So before that, if you like my videos, please give a like, share and subscribe to my channel and support my channel. Thank you. So first, coming to introduction to data structures. So first of all, I am going to start from the definition of data. Okay. So what is meant by data? Data means nothing but we can simply define it as a raw fact. Data is nothing but it is a raw fact. Suppose for example, if I say 10, okay, this I will call it as a data. Okay, it is a raw fact. Suppose if I say this 10 is cost of a pen, okay, or suppose this 10 is age of a person, okay, or if I say this 10 is a roll number of a student, okay, that means what I am doing here, I am providing some meaning to this data, right? So that is called as information. That is called as information. Okay. So now how you can define information? Information means nothing but meaningful data. Meaningful data is called as an information. Okay. So what is the difference between data and information? Data means nothing but raw fact. Okay. Suppose if you provide some meaning to that data, then that is called as information. So a meaningful data is called as information, or I can also define it as a processed data is information. Meaningful data or processed data is also called as information. So now let's talk about what is meant by a data structure. Okay. So data structure means structuring the data. Structuring means here nothing but organizing the data. Organizing the data. Okay, where you are organizing this data? You are organizing this data in the computer memory. Okay, so that you can make use of that data efficiently and effectively. That is called as a data structure. So how you can define data structure? Data structure is nothing but organization of data in the computer memory. Okay, why we need to organize the data in the computer memory? So that we can make use of the data effectively and efficiently. Okay, so that is nothing but data structures. So these data structures are classified into two types. These data structures are classified into two types. So how you can define data structures? Data structures is nothing but organization of data. Simply you can define it as organization of data in computer memory. Okay. So these data structures are classified into two types. So first one is primitive data structures. Okay. Primitive data structures and non-primitive data structures. Okay. So data structures are classified into two types, primitive and non-primitive data structures. So under primitive data structures, again we have four types. Okay. What are those? Integer data type, that is integer. Primitive data types are nothing but these are all built-in data types which you have already learned in C language. Okay. So these are all built-in data types. Primitive data structures are nothing but built-in data types. Built-in data types means these are all predefined data types. Okay. So integer, float, double, okay, and boolean. These are all called as primitive data structures. Okay. So what are those? Integer, float, double, boolean. These are all primitive data structures. Primitive data structures are nothing but these are all built-in data types. Okay. So next coming to non-primitive data structures. So again these are classified into two types. Okay, so these are first one is linear, okay, and next one is non-linear. Okay, linear means in the sequential order. Okay, so they occupy continuous memory locations in the sequential order. These data structures are placed, these data structures are organized in the computer memory. Okay, so linear means nothing but a sequential order, and non-linear means not a sequential order, that is nothing but randomly they are placed. Okay, so linear means sequential and non-linear means random. Again, these linears are classified into again two types. These linear data structures are classified into two types. What are those? Static and dynamic. Okay, so under static we have array. So array is a data structure which is a static linear non-primitive data structure. Okay, so array comes under static linear non-primitive data structure. Okay, so under dynamic we have three types. So what are those? Lists, stacks and queues. Okay, all these three comes under dynamic linear non-primitive data structures. Okay, so list, nothing but linked lists, next stacks and queues. These three data structures comes under dynamic. Okay, and next under non-linear we have trees and graphs. Okay, so this is the complete picture of the data structures. Okay, so see here, data structures are classified into two types, primitive and non-primitive data structures. So primitive data structures are nothing but built-in data types which we have already seen in C language. Okay, so what are those? Integer, float, double and boolean. Okay, all these comes under primitive data structures. Okay, so our mainly focus is to learn about these non-primitive data structures. Okay, in this course we are going to focus mainly on these non-primitive type of data structures. Okay, so under non-primitive we have linear and non-linear. So linear means in the sequential order. Okay, sequential order, that means these data structures are organized in the computer memory in the sequential order. The data is organized in the computer memory in the sequential order. Okay, so those data structures are linear data structures. So non-linear is just opposite to linear. So these will organize the data in the computer memory randomly. The data is organized randomly in the computer memory. Okay, so those are non-linear data structures. So under linear again we have static and dynamic. So static means nothing but it is fixed. The memory size is fixed in static data structures. Okay, that means we have to initialize the memory initially. Okay, initially we have to we have to provide the size of the memory that is occupied by that variable, by that array variable. Okay, and suppose if you give large amount of memory size, okay, and if you are not going to use that memory, then memory wastage will be more in these static data structures. Okay, so in the static data structures the size of the data structure, the size is fixed. Okay, we cannot change, the size is fixed. Okay, so the user has to provide initially how much size that variable, that array variable will occupy in the memory location. Okay, suppose if that memory is not utilized, then the memory wastage will be more in static data structures. Okay, next coming to dynamic data structures. So under dynamic data structures we have lists, stacks and queues. Okay, so in dynamic data structures, so what happens means we can update the memory during runtime. Okay, the memory can be updated during runtime. So depending upon the requirement we can grow, we can increase the memory, we can increase the memory size and or we can decrease the memory size, both are possible. We can update the memory size during runtime. But here in the static data structures, the size is fixed. We cannot perform any updations to the memory size. But in dynamic data structures, we can update the memory during runtime, so that if we require more memory, we can grow the memory size, or if we do not require that much of memory, we can shrink the memory size. Okay? So, both are possible in these dynamic data structures. So, because of that nature, the memory utilization will be more and the memory wastage will be less in dynamic data structures. Okay? So, under dynamic data structures, we have lists, stacks and queues. Okay? So, under list again we have single linked list, double linked list and circular linked list. Okay? So, these three are the various types in list concept. In linked list concept, we are going to learn about these three types of lists. Okay? What are those? A single linked list, double linked list and circular linked list. Next one is stacks and queues. So, all these three comes under dynamic data structures. Okay? So, next coming to non-linear, that is random. So, here we have two types, that those are trees and graphs. Okay? So, under non-linear data structures, we are going to learn about trees and graphs. Okay? So, these are the topics which we are going to learn in these data structures. Okay? And on all these data structures, we have some common operations which we are going to perform on all these data structures. So, those are, first one is insertion. The operations are insertion. Okay? Second one is updation. Okay? And next one is sorting. Sorting operation. And next one is searching. Okay? And next one is deletion. Okay? So, all these we are going to, all these operations we are going to perform on all these data structures. Okay? Both on linear as well as on non-linear data structures, we are going to perform all these operations. Okay? So, under non-linear we have trees and graphs. Again, under trees we are going to learn about binary trees. Okay? Binary search trees, BST, we can call it as a BST, binary search trees. Like this, we have so many types of trees. Okay? So, all those types we will learn under trees. Similarly, under graphs we have DFS, that is depth first search, and BFS, breadth first search. Okay? We are going to learn all these concepts under graphs. Okay? So, that is about the introduction to data structures. Thank you.